Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're doing more Tempest Battles, and yes guys, I finally got a Legacy Lapras with Ice Beam. It doesn't have Ice Shot, but it does have Ice Beam. I do have Water Gun on it, so thank you so much to my friend Sunrise Valley for trading it to me. Really appreciate it, really happy to have this one. It actually turned out lucky, so it wasn't a huge investment. But anyway, not 100% sure if I am going to use it. We'll have to see. I probably am going to use it on my team. I don't know. We'll see. I will be doing a finalized team video towards the end of this week, so stay tuned for that. Now, of course, things could change, but the team that I'm leaning towards going with, the ones that I'm seem to be the happiest with, I will be discussing that. But anyway, I knock out his Pokemon, he goes ahead and knocks out mine with Lantern. I bring in my Altaria. Now I know he has Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go ahead and block that because we would have taken a good amount of damage. It's neutral, but we still would have taken damage. I get off Sky Attack, hoping he would think it was like Dragon Pulse and block it, and so we do cost him a shield there. He gets off that Thunderbolt, seeing how much damage it did do. I knew it would do a pretty good amount of damage. We do get off a Sky Attack. That is going to be able to knock out Lantern. He brings in his Alolan Graveler, which is going to knock me out. Now we both have Alolan Gravelers, so basically comes down to whoever gets off our charge moves first. But since I do have a shield left, I am actually going to be the one to get off Rock Throw first, and I am going to be able to knock him out because we still have one shield remaining. So that is going to be game one. So we do go ahead, take the game, picking up some Stardust. By the way, don't forget to play 5 times today, guys, because you do get 5 rewards now during the fighting event. So you definitely do want to play. He brings in his Skarmory. Yeah, I switch out into my Charizard. He switches out into Lantern. I'm going to go ahead, get off that Blast Burn. He's going to go ahead and block it. He actually did a lot of damage to my Charizard, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Altaria because Charizard was knocked out. I'm going to go ahead, block that Thunderbolt, and now I knew I wasn't in a good position, guys, but you never give up, even if you're not in a good position, even if things look bleak. You still want to fight it out till the end, right? You still, because there's always a chance you could come back, you know. But anyway, get off that Sky Attack. He does go ahead, give up his shield, and we're going to go ahead and get off yet another Sky Attack, and that's going to knock out Lantern. He's going to go ahead and bring in his Skarmory, and unfortunately he gets off a Sky Attack, not knocking me out, but he's going to be able to knock me out. Actually, we do get one more Sky Attack off, and not going to do a lot of damage, you know, but we do get knocked out. Last Pokemon, Lapras, unfortunately he has a Sky Attack going, but we do go ahead and eat that. But again, you know, Water Gun, going to be able to knock him out because of how bulky Lapras is. We can survive. But his last Pokemon is a Bomb Snow, and Razor Leaf is just going to eat through me. We did get off Ice Beam, but it was only neutral. Wasn't able to get it out. So very close game, very close game. We did go ahead and pick up a Sinnoh Stone, so that was nice. But jumping into a different opponent, I'm going to begin with my Altaria. He begins with his Tropius. And unfortunately, I don't have Tropius, so he does. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm trying to get one. Maybe I'll get one. If I get one, obviously, I'm going to add that to my finalized team, but I don't think I'm going to get one. Anyway, he recalls his Tropius into Lapras. I get off a Sky Attack. Not doing a whole lot. Doing a decent amount of damage to a bulky Pokemon like Lapras. He gets off Ice Beam. I'm going to have to immediately block that. I'm going to go ahead and activate Sky Attack, and that's going to knock out Lapras. So we do go ahead and pick up the first Pokemon. Now he brings in Charizard. We're doing quite a bit of damage to that Charizard. Gonna go ahead, block that Dragon Claw because I knew I would get off another Sky Attack, which we do, and that's gonna cost him his last shield. I knew it would either knock him out or cause him to use his last shield, which is what actually happened. So he did use his shield anyway, bringing in Lantern. And a little bit of lag, not a big deal. We're able to knock him out with Water Gun, and his final Pokemon is Tropius, which is really not great for us, but because Lantern is a really bulky Pokemon, we actually take that quite nicely. You know, we really did take that Leaf Blade. I didn't think we would take it as well as we did, but my last Pokemon is Glalie, and of course we're going to be able to eat that Leaf Blade, and we do go ahead and finish him off because Tropius is incredibly weak to Ice, so definitely a good counter. Ice types, Ice fast moves, Ice Shard like from Glalie, or even if you're going in with an Ice Shard Lapras, if you manage to have one, that's definitely a good way to go. Anyway, he begins with Alolan Sandslash in this battle. I begin with my Lantern, getting off that Thunderbolt. He doesn't block it, probably thinking it wouldn't do as much damage as it did, but it actually did do a lot of damage. That Blizzard actually did quite a bit of damage to me as well, but was still able to tank it. Not really tank it, I mean, we didn't really take it that well, but we did take it. Anyway, getting off Thunderbolt, I figured, you know, it wouldn't do a lot of damage, but might as well get that last bit of damage in there, better than nothing, right? And we bring in Charizard. He's going to go ahead, activate Gyro Ball, but because Charizard resists it, we're going to be able to take that. And we do get off a Dragon Claw, and I believe he blocks this one. Yes, he does. He does block it. Probably because he had another Gyro Ball ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and block that because that would have knocked us out. And he actually knocks us out anyway. I thought we would have been able to knock him out. So I guess a poor decision on my end, but I thought we would be able to knock him out. But before, you know, he was able to knock us out. But not the case. He does knock us out. Anyway, we do take the win with Alolan Graveler. So we pick up a win. So we're going to go ahead and jump into yet another battle. I begin with my Lantern. He begins with his Alolan Sandslash. And he's going to pull the switch immediately into Altaria, so that means I'm going to pull the switch into my Glalie. Now, Glalie is weak to ice. It's really weak to ice, so it's definitely a good counter. But because it's such a tanky Pokemon, it's still actually taking those ice moves quite well. It wouldn't have taken that Avalanche, though, but, you know, he's still able to do a lot of damage to us. I'm going to go ahead and block this. I was debating on it, thinking maybe I should just let Glalie go down, but no, I do decide to block it. We get off in Avalanche, and he's going to obviously go ahead and take that. That's an easy thing for Lapras to take. And I'm going to go ahead and get off in Avalanche before we get knocked out. Why not? And we do go ahead and get knocked out. Thinking of which Pokemon to bring in, I decided to bring in Lantern, get off that Thunderbolt, and he's going to go ahead and block that because that I don't think that would have knocked out, but it would have done a lot of damage. Blizzard did a decent amount of damage, but of course not going to knock us out because we're really tanky and because we resist that, but this one will knock us out. So we bring in Altaria. And things not looking that good at this moment. I do get off that Sky Attack. I wanted to use Sky Attack because I wanted to make sure he doesn't get off his charge move before us. But he does have a Alolan Sandslash, and he's going to be able to get off his Blizzard, and that's going to knock us out. Even without Blizzard, he would have knocked us out. So, good game. He does go ahead and pick up the win, though. We're going to do, I think, one more battle with him. Or maybe not. Maybe we do a few battles. But I do have my Alolan Golem. I switch out into Steelix. And, you know, Steelix doing a good amount of damage. We also have that Crunch. He does bring in his Charizard. Another reason why I don't really like switching first. Because then they can switch again to something that directly counters your switch in. And you're not going to be in a good position. So perhaps not the best way to go on my end, but that's why we practice, right? That's why we test these battles to see, so we can get better. I'm not the greatest player in the world, I know that, but we just want to get better, so that's all there is to it. But anyway, using the Alolan Golem Rock Throw, and we're going to go ahead and switch that right now into Charizard. He does get off his Gyro Ball. I do go ahead and block just because I wanted to stay as healthy as possible. I do get off a Dragon Claw. He's going to go ahead and use his last shield, which is good for us. I decide to wait and knock out Claydol. We still have Blast Burn ready to go, and we do activate that Blast Burn. Raichu's going to take a lot of damage because it's a frail Pokemon. It's neutral to it, and Alolan Golem's going to come in and finish off the round. So, didn't really look too great for us in the beginning, but we still go ahead and take the win for that. So, we're going to do yet another battle. He's beginning with Whiscash. I begin with my Pokemon Lantern. Now, this is really not a great matchup for us. I was debating switching out. I decided not to. I decided just to block it. And now I decided to go ahead and switch into Skarmory. I should have switched before I had to use a shield, I guess. I don't know. It's really, I don't know. But he does activate Blizzard. I was expecting Mud Bomb. So, good way to go on his end. You know, I've been caught in that trap several times. You know, Whiscash just does a lot of damage to me with Blizzard, even though I'm expecting Mud Bomb. So, totally my fault, guys. Totally my mistakes. But again, as I said, that's why we practice, right? We get better, so maybe we don't make the same mistakes in the tournament, you know, but it's okay. Anyway, gonna get knocked out with Skarmory. I'm gonna go ahead and switch into my Charizard. He gets off Mud Bomb. I was thinking it would be Mud Bomb. Luckily, I called that one correctly. It wasn't Blizzard. I mean, it doesn't matter because I didn't have any shields anyway, but it was lucky for us. Anyway, we do go off Thunderbolt, which is gonna be able to knock out Charizard, and his last Pokemon is Skarmory. Water Gun's gonna do a lot of damage because Water Gun is a really great move. It doesn't charge up the charge moves super quick, but it still does a lot of damage, and it's a really good move. As long as the Pokemon doesn't resist it, it's a really good move. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and pick up that game. So we do go ahead and take the win. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our final battle of this video, beginning with Lantern. He begins with Raichu. And again, doing a lot of damage with Water Gun. He's going to get off that Brick Break. And I knew it was Brick Break because it charged super quick, which Brick Break does, you know, charge up quick. but he gets off another one. So he's still doing a lot of damage to us, but we're doing a good amount of damage to us. We actually force a shield on him, so that's good for us. And he's going to get off another brick break, so we're actually almost knocked out. But again, I'm okay with that. He gets off yet another brick break. That's how fast it charges up. But he's down a shield, so I'm okay. And his Raichu is going to go down. So Charizard does knock out Raichu. So we're both down a Pokemon, but I'm up a shield. So I'm feeling okay about my position. We got off Blast Spin before he can, so... he's going to go ahead and block that. Again, now he's down both shields, so I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to block that because I knew I would be able to charge up both my moves, and we do get that Blast Burn, and Blast Burn is going to be able to KO Charizard, so looking really nice right now. And especially when I saw that Alolan Sandslash, I'm like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to take this one. So we do go ahead and take that game, and that is the final match of this game. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.